pour this motherfucker up. Who are you? Beer drink shawty here. Late night. Just got done watching UFC on Fuel. Wanderlei Silva versus Stann. A stacked card. For the most part, decent fights. This is my recap. First off, I'm a huge fan of Sierra Bahadurzada. He did not get off in this fight at all. For what it was, him got the takedowns whenever he wanted to and pretty much controlled them. Like I said, I'm a big fan of Sierra Bahadurzada, but at the same time, he did not show up for this fight. I'm very disappointed in him. Not in him as a person, but I'm disappointed in the outcome of that fight. The next fight, Ronnie Yaya and Hirota. Decent fight. The way it was, you definitely saw the difference in ground game with Ronnie Yaya. He's one of the best in the world. Truthfully, any weight class at Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Shout out to Ronnie Yaya. Great fucking win. The one fight that really, like, I'm not gonna use the word fucking Akiyama versus Hector Lombard. Everyone knows that I am pretty much one of the biggest Hector Lombard fans that you're ever going to get. If you look up Hector Lombard on YouTube, I actually did an intro track for Hector Lombard maybe 4 or 5 years ago. He walked out to it. I am one of the biggest Hector Lombard fans. I have my fingers crossed that he does not get cut from the UFC because he has a lot to give. Truthfully, this is his first loss in the UFC. He beat Tim Bosch. Most definitely, that loss should not be on his record. This loss, yes, it should be on his record. He pretty much got controlled, and the third round he did pretty well. He just never did get off in that fight. If Dana White, Zuffa, any of you motherfuckers are watching this video, please do not cut Hector Lombard. He has a lot to give, and he's still going. Hector Lombard, win, lose, or draw, one of my favorite fighters. Anyone that hates on Hector Lombard, fuck you. I'll slap you in the face with my cock. The next fight, Diego Sanchez-Takanori Gomi fight, was a pure fuckery. My thing is, okay, for one, Diego Sanchez didn't come in, he didn't score the weight that he was, what, 3 pounds over, 4 pounds over, some shit like that. 158. You allow 156, so 2 pounds over.
The octospring works the exact opposite way of metal springs. Instead of push.
Shut the fuck up. If you watch that fight, and I was saying this the entire fight, the entire time during this fight, I'm like, yo, this is one of the best Takanori Gomis. Not one of the best. He's not in his prime by any means. However, Takanori Gomi looked very good in this fight. The first round, he did a great job counterpunching. The second round, he did a good job counterpunching and at the same time pretty much stalking Diego. Hit him with a body shot that really fucking hurt Diego. He didn't jump in and go in for the kill to go ahead and stop Diego, but Takanori Gomi was risen from the dead. He's been good the past few fights that he's had, and he won easily that fucking fight. It just froze up. I don't know why. Takanori Gomi was robbed. It is what it is. Ain't what it's going to be. Stephen Struve, Mark Hunt. Mark Hunt is back in the fucking hunt. He's doing his thing. With an 8 and now a 9 and fucking 7 record, nothing impressive. I don't even think that he deserves to fight Overeem. I don't believe that he deserves to fight any top fiver at all. But good job for the win in Japan. Pride. Boom, boom, boom. Brian Stann, Wanderlei Silva. This card was a stacked card, but at the same time, all of my niggas ended up losing their fight. However, I am so happy about the outcome of Wanderlei Silva. Win, lose, or draw, Wanderlei Silva is one of the toughest human beings ever to fucking step foot on this planet that we call Earth. That fight showed that Wanderlei truthfully still has gas in the tank. Wanderlei still is a threat to any fucking professional mixed martial arts fighter. And for what it was, like, nothing but respect to Brian Stann for actually standing up, trading with him. But Wanderlei Silva is definitely one of the top 5 greatest mixed martial artists of all time. If you are just in tune to Wanderlei Silva, I'm sorry for you, but you need to get familiar with his resume of fucking brutal knockouts. Pretty much the first person to damn destroy Quentin Rampage Jackson. Wanderlei Silva is one of the greatest of all time. He will always go down as one of the greatest of all time with me and every other fucking real deal MMA fan. He is grown man. Wanderlei Silva is the grown man MMA fighter. He's grown man. He's going in, exchanging, throwing fucking bombs. Either you're gonna knock me out or I'm gonna knock you out. And that's the kind of fighter that, in me watching MMA for so long, that's the kind of fighter that is missing from the sport right now. Shout out fucking Wanderlei Silva. Great win. I'm so fucking happy for that. Like, my thing is, I would love to see him retire on top, be done, and just be an ambassador for the sport of mixed martial arts. With that said, that was my recap for UFC on Fuel. I'm still Hector Lombard. Watch this motherfucker. Keep your head up. Just know that you have a #1 fan here in Atlanta, Georgia, by the name of Beer Drank Shouty. Who are you? George St. Pierre, Nick Diaz coming for that belt, nigga.